Good morning, Blessed Trinity. Today is Wednesday, and it is the first day of school, and I am so glad to see so many of you back at school with us, joining us whether you're in person or joining us from home on our virtual platform. We have missed you, and we hope that you all have a great day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Lucido and I'm the principal, and I just wanted to give you a couple of updates and go over some new procedures. Those of you that have been BT members, things might look a little bit different, and I know that you've been home for a long time and maybe feeling a little anxious or nervous about school, and there's some new procedures and new signs up around, and so I wanted to kind of take a couple of minutes to just go over some of the new changes that will help keep us all safe. One of the biggest changes that you'll notice, and I'm alone in my room, in my office right now, so I don't have my mask on, but you will notice that everyone is wearing our masks. And so a couple of things that we want to talk about with your mask. We need to keep each other safe, and so we wear the masks to do that. And so the mask should fit covering your nose and your mouth. Wearing your mask like this isn't good. That doesn't help anything with the mask because I can still breathe everything out on my friends. Also, the mask does not work if you wear it like this. This is also not good. So we don't want to see the masks like this during the day. So again, your mask should be fitting right here above your nose and below your mouth. A couple of other things about mask procedures that you should notice. When Mrs. Lucido was moving our mask, hopefully you noticed that I'm only touching the edges as I'm moving it up or down. I know that they come undone and you want to kind of adjust it, but I see a lot of kids and adults adjusting it by touching the front. Well, that's where all the germs are. So we definitely don't want to be touching the front of our mask. And if we do touch the front of our mask to move it up or down, we need to go wash our hands, or if we can't wash our hands, we need to use hand sanitizer. So you saw when Miss Lucido did it, I use the edges and I take it off that way also to try to keep us, healthy and safe, which is what we want everybody to be. You will also see everybody received one of these lanyards, and so Addie and Sophie's mom donated this for the school, so thank you to Addie and Sophie in kindergarten and first grade. So these were donated by their mom, and that is to help you keep, so when you're at lunch or you're out at recess, that you can have your mask kind of hooked to one side and you can clip it and you can wear it there. So that's part of our mask procedure. So I wanted you to see that and know, and I know that everybody, sometimes you can't recognize people behind the mask or you don't know if they're smiling. And so, but I've heard a lot of people say you can definitely say in people's eyes, you can kind of see if their eyes are smiling, and it's okay. Yesterday, Wyatt had a hat on and his mask, and I didn't recognize him, so I had to say, who is that under that mask? And so it's okay to ask your friends, like, who are you under there? And their feelings won't be hurt, because sometimes I've seen really close friends and I'm not kind of sure who they are at first. And I think as we get used to wearing the masks more and more each day, we're going to be able to recognize each other and still see our friends and know who they are. A couple of other things that I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to share my screen, is a quick little PowerPoint that just says, welcome back. So some new procedures for a great year. One of the first things that you're going to notice is some signs in your classroom and changes in your classroom. And one of the things in every room is the 3 W's. And so I know there's a lot of different things to remember. And if you can't remember anything else, I want you to remember the 3 W's. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. So can you all say that with me? Wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. And again, we want to be wearing a mask whenever we're in the hallways, when we're in transitions, really most of the time. You listen to your teachers. Your teachers are going to tell you if it's a safe time to take your mask off, because we want to keep all of our friends in our family at Blessed Trinity safe and healthy. So what I've told my own children is that you follow what your teachers say. Your teachers are going to let you know if and when it's okay to take your mask off. And it might not be appropriate during school that day. If you're in middle school and you're having a class discussion and we're really talking about the book and we're engaged in the novel, that's not going to be a good time to take the mask off, because again, we want to keep our friends and those people that we love safe and healthy. Wash your hands. We want to wash your hands and practice good hygiene. So as often as you can, when you're in the bathroom, always to make sure that you're washing your hands. And it's with soap and water, and you're supposed to wash them for at least 20 seconds. So they say that you can sing happy birthday twice, and that will be 20 seconds. You could just count to 20. Some people say you could sing the Macarena. I don't actually know all the words to the Macarena. I know the motions, but you could sing the Macarena while you wash your hands, and that would be 20 seconds. Also, the last one is watch your distance. We know in the hall it will be hard to get 6 feet away from everybody. So again, that's why we keep our mask on, but wherever possible, we don't want to be piled right on top of each other. We kind of, as a good rule of thumb, if you're in line, should be about, shoulder width, be able to stretch your hand out and not be able to touch the person in front of you. So that will be a good kind of rule to follow. You'll also notice the sign that says, please use hand sanitizer as you enter and leave the classroom. So again, hand washing is best, but that's not always an option. So there is hand sanitizer for you as you enter and exit your room, and we want to make sure that you're using that. And finally, you'll see the little dividers, and we have those for kindergarten through 4th grade, and we have ones that are being built and most likely ready for you all in middle school. But this is, again, just to try and give you your own personal space, where the desks are spread out as far as they can go in the classroom. That is kind of your area where you're working independently. You can be behind that screen, and again, just trying to give you your space where you can feel safe and know that we're trying to keep you safe and healthy. Some other signs that you'll notice is in the primary and the elementary, we have directional signage on each side of the hallway. So there's a sign in the middle that says walk in a single line on the right. And so we have those signs where you're gonna try to stay on the right, and there's some the other direction coming. So where a lot of us would walk down the middle because we didn't want the doors to open up and slam into us, we do want you, so that if there are 2 classes coming through, that we are watching each other, and so we're each walking on the right side. That means that if you're inside classroom in any of the buildings, you need to not just fling the door open when you're leaving the classroom, but you want to look out the window, open the door maybe halfway first, and peek out to make sure that the hall is clear, so that we wouldn't want to hit someone from another class. Even though it would be an accident, it would definitely still hurt, and so we want to just make sure that we're aware of our surroundings and that we're opening that door slowly. Some other things that you'll see is outside all of the bathrooms, and this is upstairs in the upper elementary, but the guidance for keeping us safe in the bathroom is to limit the number of people to the number of sinks. So in the upstairs elementary bathroom, there is only 2 sinks. So I should only see 2 people in the bathroom. Not 3, not 4, not 5, only 2. So we've gone ahead, and outside every bathroom there's a number, and it says that the maximum restroom capacity is 2. So if you open the door and you already see 2 students in there, then you need to wait. In this last picture, you need to wait where the little stickers are for line. And so those stickers are 6 feet apart. And so again, if you open the door and there's already 2 people in there, then you come back out and you wait at one of the stickers until somebody comes out, and then you can use the bathroom. And those numbers are different on every bathroom based on how many sinks there are. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, because all of that kind of can make you feel like, oh, it's not the same, I have to wear my mask and I'm not going to be able to see my friends. And I know if you're like me and you love, to give your teacher a hug or your friends a hug, especially if one of them is having a bad day, that's kind of a natural reaction. And I know I so enjoy, when I get a hug if you're having a bad day, or a high five, but we want to avoid that kind of close contact with each other right now. So there's lots of other ways that we can still greet each other and make each other feel our love besides an actual hug. And so the 3rd grade has created the bulletin board, and I've seen these lots of places, but you can see in the middle it says leaders keep each other healthy, social distance greetings. And then they've made some different ones. And I saw, like, on this first picture that where my cursor is, I've seen the toe tap before. Some of you had started that even before we left last year for spring break. So you can definitely give each other like a toe tap to say hi and to show that's one way that you can greet your friends. An air hug, and so a lot of people have been doing this, just kind of spreading your arms wide and being, oh, I love you, I'm so glad to see you. And so you can definitely give each other an air hug. You can wave. A wave is good. You can do the elbow bump. That's one of Father Pat's favorite. He does that a lot out of church. So you can do the elbow bump. You can give everybody a wink. I can't, some people can, I can kind of wink both eyes. So you can give each other a wink. You can also, if you look on the last one, the last picture over here on the right, a peace sign. I kind of cut it off, but you can do a peace sign. You can do the air fist bump. So you don't want to actually touch each other, but you could certainly do an air fist bump. You can do thumbs up. They have the air high five like this, but any of you have watched the Atlanta Braves, they have the really great, like where they do both and they jump and they play the music. So you can definitely do the air high five like that. And I'm sure that you all can come up with other creative ways to show each other that you're happy to see them, to greet your teachers every morning, and we will continue to work on those ways too, because we know that one of the things that make Blessed Trinity such a special place is all of you. And so we want to make sure that we can still keep those things that do make us so special still a part of our daily routines. So that is really all that I have today. You're going to be going through some other procedures with your teachers, more specific procedures for what we're going to do, changes with lunch, how we work morning drop-off and afternoon dismissal, and there'll be some instructions for going to your specials classes and cleaning up after yourselves. And very important, you know, at the younger grades, kindergarten through 5th grade, we really want you to be focusing on good hand washing, you know, wearing your mask, listening to your teacher and following their directions. Middle school, we want you to do those too, but a lot of recommendations, you know, you all are definitely old enough. We ask that you have some alcohol wipes with you or some disinfectant wipes, you know, a small pack in your backpack. And although you'll be cleaning at the end of each class, part of you being responsible and taking care of yourself and having that responsibility is cleaning up your area as you walk in. So when you walk into a new classroom, you should be taking out one of your wipes out of your backpack and cleaning that surface and just doing your part to keep yourself safe and healthy. And if each of us does our part in not coming to school if we don't feel good, you won't be in trouble if you're sick one day, okay? So if you wake up and you don't feel well, you need to stay home. Having good hand washing, wearing our mask, washing our distance, right? The 3 W's. If we do those things, we're going to do our best to try to keep ourselves healthy and safe. We're going to, you know, trust each other, look after each other, continue to pray for each other. And although I know it feels different, it's still going to be able to be a great, great year because you're here. Teachers have been here for almost 3 weeks without you, and it is not fun without you. We love that you guys are back with us. You are what makes BT so special. So if you need anything, please let your teachers know. You are always welcome to, you know, ask your teacher if you can come see me, or, you know, and I can come and see you if you have any questions. I'll be around at lunch duty today and see you all there. I'll be popping in and out of your classrooms. So I'm excited to see you all back. We have missed you and we love you and we hope you have a great day.